Alright, so we've got our team, we've got our Zords, we've got... I've lost track of where I was going with this. Oh yeah, we have our base, it's the food truck. We have our mentor, which is either the weird yokai fisherman who keeps showing up, or it's Tsuruhime. I'm actually thinking Tsuruhime is more... Well, no, she's the team leader, and then there's also the ancestor ghost. But what we still don't have is a primary group of antagonists, because the double-faced snake guy hasn't shown back up since being freed, and every other yokai has been introduced in one episode and then died either that episode or the following episode. Oh, and this one is a connoisseur. He's got a full fucking chemistry set for his coffee. I don't know what these two are up to beyond that. I do like that they've got the food truck. It gives them an excuse to travel all over the place. They're probably still going to be mostly in one city, of course, just because of production factors. But it gives them an excuse to go where the enemy is. So the more I post about Sentai, the more my FYP gets flooded with it. And I think a couple months back, I got fed a clip of this maze, and I didn't know that it was Kaku Ranger at the time. Oh, and now the maze is full of booby traps. So now it's a fucking gauntlet. I don't know, kid. I would run towards that personally. I mean, that's just me. Right, having a monster who is a wall is very appropriate for a maze based episode, but that's a weak ass design. I do like the graffiti on it. That's a very good way to modernize a traditional yokai who is literally just a stone slab in the artwork. He's got to face off against the whole team now, so he's basically screwed. Oh my god, he's shitting bricks. He literally shit himself out. I do like how often they use tools. They've got shuriken, they've got caltrops. Obviously, they've got their ranger swords and guns. But no, like they have a lot of like really, I guess, subtle techniques and equipment. I mean, they've got all their grappling hooks and ropes. Okay, this is really nice. I hope we get a lot of this, where an individual Zord fights the monster. Like, we got plenty of that in Die Ranger with the Red Ranger and Ryuseo. But yeah, oh, that's a nice weapon. Yeah, we can... Sorry, I'm distracting myself with the episode. Now we can see, because they're all humanoid Zords, we can see that a lot more with the whole team. I kind of like that without a mentor, official mentor, they're just a bunch of goofy kids. They're really on their own, and that's a really interesting vibe for the season. Honestly, between the fact that they're a bunch of teenagers and their food truck, and the fact that they're fighting monsters, they give kind of a Scooby-Doo vibe. I do like so far that all of the yokai they're fighting are just doing their own thing. It makes the villains a lot more dynamic than if they were just minions. Case in point, I don't have to say anything else. Case in point, fucking looking fabulous, ladies. That's what you're doing. Yokai, more like yes, Kai. So they're just full on homeless then, because they're living in tents, camping out next to their food truck home base. So that's not a home base, that's a homeless base. But untush! Yeah, there's a real housing issue in the world. The homelessness is no joke. I do love when their transformation sequence is just whipping their civilian clothes off. Again, it's very much like their, in the other episode that I mentioned it, the very short transformation sequence is very appropriate for the ninja theme. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just distracting myself again with what's on TV. Also, cat in my lap is making me sleepy. Look at a sleepy kid. I'm pretty sure the yokai disguising itself as a woman for the illusion it's using on Tsuruhime says, I'm pretty sure that means Tsuruhime is her first gay or at least bi ranger. And now she's married to the eyeball blanket. That's the worst kind of blanket. I mean, I can't use an eyeball blanket. I can't sleep when people are watching. These are rapidly becoming my favorite suits, even more than the Zhu Ranger suits, which definitely have the nostalgia factor. But these are just so simply designed and they just work so well as they are. I do have a couple small nitpicks, like for example, the White Ranger really could have something for the V-neck, where because everyone else has a white V-neck, she doesn't, and it also same with the cuffs. You know, everyone else has the white and black cuffs. She has them, but they're hard to spot. So if she had like some kind of trim, similar to how the White Swan in Jetman had the pink highlights. And the only other small nitpick is the helmet just sits a little too large, so you get a little bit of a gap with the collar. But really, these are quickly becoming my favorite suits. They're so simply and cleanly designed. We're slowly starting to see individual weapons like that claw that he just pulled out. That's the first time we've seen that. Nothing too super dramatic for individual weapons. I don't even know if they are individual. They just each might have one, and I really doubt we're getting a super combo weapon this season. I stand immediately goddamn corrected. Once again, I stand immediately goddamn corrected. They don't just have a super gun, they have a fucking super motorcycle gun! And it is a motorcycle gun! It shoots motorcycles! Oh my god! You've also got the yokai being able to become giant whenever they want, because they just grab energy from the... stop flashing them! Literally flashing them. They grab energy from the yokai cloud and just become giant whenever they want to. Which, again, ties back into the whole no command structure. They're just all a bunch of individuals. It's an interesting vibe this season. I'm still expecting an overall hierarchy of villains at some point. But this is episode 6 of 53, so the groundwork should all be laid by now. So narrator is now like on scene as the team is training. Also, it's cool to see the team actively training since Tsuruhime is the only one. No, that's not true. Tsuruhime and Jiraiya were the only ones who were consistently training as descendants of the ghost ninjas. I don't know what to call these outfits. They're not civilian outfits, obviously. I guess I called them stealth suits in an earlier episode. See, like this is supposed to be terrifying, but I've seen better giant mouth part. I've seen better. The jeans and the trucker hat, they're obviously leaning towards making the gluttonous monster American, and you know, I can't fault them for that. Now, you would think the giant mouth monster would be the one to eat the team, because that's happened the past several seasons. You would, however, be wrong. The team is going to eat him. And I hate this. The monster Stay Puffed him. The monster made him a giant Stay Puffed man. Okay, so they're trying to get the monster out of him. How is sneezing powder supposed to make him spit out a monster? Y'all may be ninja, but you don't know how biology works. You're telling me this bitch can solve world hunger and she just isn't? How has the military not just started shooting at him yet? He's been giant for implied a few days. At least a full 24 hours. How have they not mustered a counterattack against the giant man eating everything? Y'all, this is a weird episode. Like, I don't even know how to quantify this episode. This is definitely the vibe of the entire season so far, is just, what tomgoofery can we get up to today? They're gonna keep having love confessions from the team members towards Tsuruhime, aren't they? Mainly because she's the only girl, obviously. Also, she is a boss bitch, always taking charge. She's gonna let him eat her so that she can kill the monster from inside of him, and hopefully not damage his internal organs. So if they just say ninpo and then whatever phrase they want, it just magically happens, doesn't it? Because this bitch just turned herself into a burger. Hey, since she's the White Ranger, doesn't that make this burger a White Castle? Okay, so the monster jumped out, which is probably for the best, because he really would not have survived them fighting inside of his guts. This sword is still the coolest fucking thing ever. So, like, they just manifested, and look at that. There is no blade there. It is just a hilt spitting fire. Now, obviously, when they gotta swing it for this part, yeah, it has an actual blade for the prop. but just the fact that it's implied that their sword is literally nothing but flames is so fucking sick. Well, these kids are gonna get eaten. Called it. Called it. These kids are gonna get eaten. Oh, I like her. I like her. She's a cat lady! Oh, that's right, it's a cat bus. I wonder how that's gonna tie into the cat lady. You just got brought by your cat bus to a random mountain shrine where you desecrated the grave of a cat, and now you're eating the food that this person just happens to provide you. You're all idiots. You deal with demons on a daily basis, or, well, weekly, I should say, weekly basis. Why would you think this was a good idea? Oh, she is a cat lady! I fucking called it! She's a literal cat lady! I hereby dub thee Cat Mom. Son, that is the wrong reaction to have to Cat Mom. Oh, and she's a fucking rock goddess. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love Cat Mom. You know what? Still, yeah, no, you're still Cat Mom. Still going for it. I like this monster design. This is a really good monster design, too. Oh, right in the tits! Oh, right in the sticks! I like how so many of these fights, especially one-on-one fights like this for this season, are just like misdirection games. Because the enemies use the same, you know, insert ninja tactic here that the rangers do. Oh, I called it. The kids are gonna get eaten. I love seeing some of these. I knew they were gonna use some of these costumes. Peak ripeness. What is peak ripeness for children? Wouldn't that just be puberty? So when red and white team up, can we just call that the national flag combo? Oh, the kids have all been catified. They're all feeling catty. Oh shit, they're all fucking feeling bitey. I like how his sword is just as screamy as his face is. Jesus, is that water boiling in that kettle, or is that fucking acid? How is... If it's dissolving the sword, how is it not dissolving the kettle? She does have a pretty face, Cat Mom. Thank you for noticing. I said it before, but I love that we're seeing their regular, God, what do I call these? They're starter suits. They're the unmorphed ninjas. You know what? I'm just gonna call these the ninja suits and call their morphed ones their ranger suits. Also, since we don't have like an established hierarchy of villains, we're not gonna have an established mom like we did for Witch Mom or Peacock Mom or anything like that in the previous seasons. So I'm just gonna end up with a rotating cast like I have been for this one, rotating cast of moms. Tsuruhime Honey, what was the point of the jumps? Oh my god, I forgot that fucking cat bus was a factor in this episode. I honestly forgot that he was a cat bus. So, how long until cat bus just pulls a full Autobot and transforms into a Zord? Yeah, this is a trend I'm really enjoying in this episode, especially because in Die Ranger we did not get a lot of development for the team, and that was very frustrating. In this, not only are we getting development, like a given episode will focus on any one or two members of the team, giving them the spotlight, but then they also carry that into the Zord fight, so even though they're doing the Megazord, which is a dope Megazord, we got to have a little bit of this fight of the Red and White Rangers fighting as Zords. Fucking Catbus saved the day. Catbus has now gotten more action from her than any of the other members of the team. Aww, he's learning Japanese the same way I tried to, by watching dramas. Also, I, took courses in college, but I was terrible at it because I suck at learning languages. Yeah, I think it's about time that we had a Jiraiya episode, because everybody else got a character focus episode, so it's definitely his turn. Isn't that right? Isn't it his turn? You don't fucking care. And the yokai of the episode is just as TV obsessed as Jiraiya is. I have no idea where they're going with this. I'm okay with where they're going with this, wherever it happens to be, but I have no idea where that is going to be that they're going with this. Oh yeah! Had to be done. I'm gonna make that joke every time someone crashes through something. I make no apologies. Oh man, he's a literal trash monster. Honestly, I like his human design more. At least his human design could fucking emote. This one is literally just made out of garbage. Now we're focusing on these two who got caught up in the yokai fight. I thought we were going to be focusing on the TV crew, but we're introducing even more civilians to this episode. I'm getting... No, never mind. I'm no longer confused. There's the TV crew. Okay, so secret identities just aren't going to be a thing, because now if they didn't already, she just said yokai as part of the press, and she's putting all of their faces on TV. Oh, but that's right. He's the only yokai that we care about this episode, and he's gonna die soon. We don't have a hierarchy of villains, so their identities being revealed doesn't matter. That's really sweet. Jiraiya wanted to help the kid whose dad got hurt win the vacation prize. And now they're having an MMA fight. I'm okay with that. I prefer an MMPR fight, but I'll take an MMA. Oh! Mighty Morphin Power Ranger! Oh shit. I forget what MMA stands for. Damn it. This is actually the best fight in the series so far. This is fucking great. I love absolutely every second of this, especially the fucking sound effect pop-ups. Oh, and it's a taser cage! Oh my god, it really is MMA. Jiraiya, buddy. That is completely unnecessary, but also completely necessary, and I thank you for it. Good lord, you could grate cheese on those things. Oh, and now they're bringing it home. Don't box with an American. I think he was born in America? Whatever. Don't box with my boy. Jiraiya is definitely my favorite this season, aside from Tsuruhime. Oh, just drilling the fucking gut. And the haymaker. Oh, this guy is just getting wrecked 6 ways from Sunday. Yeah, this is, like, definitely just a nothing episode, but what I'm really enjoying about Kaku Ranger is that even their nothing episodes, they focus on the team and let the characterizations develop, and it's just a lot more fun than, I mean, Die Ranger was a fun show, but Kaku Ranger is definitely just more consistently entertaining. The shop's name is Neverland? Don't let Jackson near it. Admittedly, calling, I'm assuming a children's toy boutique? Family store boutique? Calling it Neverland is not a bad choice. Oh, dude's a yokai! Dude's a yokai. This is a terrible boutique. I take back everything I said. No, we are not having another fucking living doll episode! I thought from the title this was gonna be a nice yokai that the team would befriend. No, it's a fucking soul-stealing bitch demon. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Oh, I said don't do it! Well, Mom's soul may be hollow, but them pants sure ain't! Look, the show does not have a designated mom character yet. I'm just gonna be rotating through and simping for all of them, alright? Just... sorry, not sorry, fucking deal with it. The doctor did not just fucking diagnose the victims as having no souls. That is not... fuck you! The civilians in this season are just way too in the fucking loop. Like, obviously, it's one thing for the team to know that their souls are being stolen, but the way the civilians are just jumping right on board with understanding it is wild to me. No explanation, no, nothing. Like when Bandora fucking rearranged the city, you had news broadcasters ranting about how often aliens are responsible for shit. That set a precedent. There's been no precedent set in this one. Also, I love their food truck. I love their mobile food truck base. There was this whole thing where they put one of the team in a stroller to try to, like, trick the yokai, and I was like, oh, maybe this soccer team of civilians is gonna be a bunch of good Samaritans fighting the yokai on their own. No, they're the fucking minions. Also, like, it's still so weird. We need a goddamn central villain, because without, like, it doesn't... I'm having trouble putting together why the minions are just around and so easy to recruit. I get the gigantification with the demon cloud. That part I'm fine with. So there are definitely, if you gotta get your soul stuck in a doll, there are definitely better options than others here. There are some... Well, that's... No, I mean, No. I hate his little baby body. Why is his little baby body such a little baby body? No, no, I knew this was coming. I hate this. Fuck all of these. Burn all of them. Burn all of them. See, that's fine. It's still a goofy body, but at least it's, like, reasonably sized. Okay, this is a scheme I can get behind. This is hilarious. Because every time I see a runaway stroller, I think of the fucking, the Mighty Morphin, whatever the fuck season that happens in. And he put fucking TNT barrels at the end of this. This is fucking great. This is great. I love this. This is so dumb. Just once, I want to see him after he uses his little duplicate costume to escape. I want to see him standing there in just his helmet and like his boxers because he didn't have a replacement suit. Oh lord, we're getting another fucking. This is the goddamn 5-man dodgeball move. They stole this from 5-man, and they didn't. 5-man at least had the fucking setup of fucking the kid they were helping was playing dodgeball. I am fucking angry. No, you know what? I'm still not done. I'm not done yelling. That was so fucking stupid. That was completely unnecessary. I don't even care that he's like fucking choking him out with the tentacle arm right now. That dodgeball move was the dumbest part of 5-man. It was dumber than the incredibly stupid human pyramid attack that Jew Ranger used. How dare you fucking bring back the dodgeball? It was exactly the fucking same. Oh, but it was a football, not a dodgeball. Oh, but it had its name. It had the team name on it. No, shut the fuck up. It was just as dumb. This is why we need a goddamn overarching villain to take charge of all this bullshit, because then somehow it would be. Somehow I would be. Well, no, I'd still be really angry about the fucking dodgeball attack, but at least there'd be a fucking direction to everything.